Hello and welcome to listen today's jewels of knowledge. And these jewels of knowledge are not just point of knowledge, but they can be also a weapon to fight different problems and win, to become a winner and conqueror of obstacles. So this is a very nice way of starting the day or listening in the middle of the day also. And these teachings are good to listen in soul consciousness. So see yourself as a sparkling star. You can think that you're in the middle of your forehead, invisible point of light, and has all the powers. Om Shanti. And my name is Gitte. I'm from Finland.
Each of you souls who have taken self-sovereignty have received the throne of your final stage. The seat of the throne of you self-sovereign souls is a stage of being karmatit. Karmatit means that whilst you are performing actions, you are beyond any bondage of those actions. Not to be influenced by action, but rather, whilst performing every action, to experience that you have all rights, to have total control over all your physical organs, means to be free from the bondage of action. This is what it means to have all rights. On the forehead of each sovereign, many beautiful beads of various colors are sparkling. These are beads of divine virtues. To the extent that you imbibed divine virtues, accordingly the beads are sparkling on your forehead. Are you able to see in the mirror of knowledge the picture of your final form?
Thank you. From these words of wisdom, it is good to understand what means karmatid, free from karma. And also we can understand it's like being perfect, someone who has all the powers of the soul. We talk about spiritual powers of tolerance and courage, and I can make decisions easily. All these different powers the soul has. It's about being perfect with all the powers. And it's also good to remind that when we talk about perfection and we have very high aim, it is quite human-like to be a little bit feeling down, that seeing the difference. I'm not perfect yet, I have mistakes, and there can be even a feeling of guilt or kind of, I'm not gonna have that high aim. So when we talk about karmatit and perfection and having that beautiful aim, it is also good to remember that it is Maya's work to make us a little bit like, oh, I cannot make it, I'm far away, I have these mistakes. So this is a moment to remind ourselves that that doesn't work. It's not going to help anyone to get kind of depressed if you see a high aim. But today, let's try something else. Let's see this as a game, as an entertaining game. And in this game, remember that you have the best coach, the Supreme Soul, with you. And no one can win him. So our game is to be connected to the Supreme Coach and take all the love, all the happiness from him. And then we enter the game. And the game is this, that if something in this physical drama, we see the life as a drama, if it comes overwhelming and I feel like, oh, I didn't do well there. Important thing is to take a moment and observe and learn. What can I do next? And just to understand that anything that happens in the physical drama, it's not defining how perfect I am. So the perfection comes from remembrance of the Father and truly imbibing all the qualities and powers we have.
Let others feel that you are the guides, the angels, and the messengers. The feeling that emerges in each one should be, these are the ones. These are the ones. Look at the example of a mother who sustains her children and makes them strong enough to be always able to face any problems, so that they stay constantly healthy and wealthy. Your form of power has to be in the form of a mother. You elevated souls have to become world mothers. Do not just become a mother, but a world mother, an unlimited mother, and make the minds of others so powerful that they constantly experience themselves to be destroyers of obstacles, full of all powers, healthy and wealthy. Is a mother who enables the children to meet their father, makes them capable of forging a connection with the father, enable them to take a right to their inheritance.
Wow, so beautiful. So, what does it mean to help others? We are taking so much power and sustenance from the Supreme Soul. And we have been guided by good guides along the way. And now, hearing this, it just tells that it's our turn to give that sustenance for others, with the aim that they connect with the Father, that they have the link for the Father. And Mother is needed. Mother is someone who is very humble and supportive and is far away from competition, far away from comparing. Mother is the one who is seeing all the good qualities and enhancing them in others. Such a beautiful vision for others, and for yourself to see as a mother, Shakti, someone who is powerful, but as a mother. So there is humility, there is a good vision for others to give them sustenance. And this vision makes us humble, that we are next to the, and we can take from this ocean of love a lot of jewels and power, but also to be a guide for others with this motherly love. Very beautiful.
Who is a mother? The mother refers to that being of light, the being of light that is very subtle, is invisible for the physical eye. And that being of light is already capable of the feelings of a world mother. You have to see the treasures that you have inside, all the compassion and the love and the merciful heart. And all of that will emerge, will appear in your life when you realize that you have all the rights on the relationship with the Supreme Soul. So when you look at this picture, you realize all rights are in that spiritual reality, in that spiritual world. And in the physical world, then there are no rights on physical possessions or relationships or position. Who am I and I'm so and so? That are not the rights of the soul, of the one that is invisible, subtle, divine, eternal. So when you look at the symbol of the mother, you may come up with an image of a mother. However, the mother here is an invisible tiny point of light, that being which is capable of unlimited love, love for the whole human family, love for everyone despite of their current conditions. And with that rights that you have on the spiritual dimension, on your relationship with the Supreme Soul, you will be able to express your true nature, your nature of being a bestower, just giving, like you described. Would you like to suggest a practice for today?
Yes, listening these beautiful jewels of knowledge, I just thought about it. It was really beautifully to understand that who is the one who can have such a mercy. So seeing yourself that subtle light who has all those powers. So that's one step, but also to observe, to experience that subtle power in yourself, how you see others and how the mercy is growing in yourself as a mother point of light.
Thank you. So today, a mother point of light. And we meet again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.